Hey guys.
Hey guys.
I'm Niall.
I'm Sophie.
Today we're going to be doing some yogurt reviews.
Me and Niall are pretty different. We bicker,
We do.
you know,
We fight.
like all married couples
It's all in
do.
good fun. Of course.
One thing we really bond over is our love for raspberry yogurt. So today we were doing some shopping. We were just shopping around.
Just shopping. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. We're getting ready for the week. We're meal prepping.
Meal prepping.
You know? We're trying to get those gains.
As you can see. Anyway, regardless of what she's saying, we love each other very much.
We love each other.
Our marriage is strong. We're not in counseling. No, I do it over here. Yeah. So
Wait, my fingers.
we have a collection here of
That's weird.
4 Greek yogurts and then 4 regular yogurts. And we're gonna go down the line and tell you guys what we think.
We just want the consumer to be educated and to know what they're gonna get for their buck. We also we put our math hats on and we calculated their price per ounce, their protein per ounce, their fat per ounce, and their sugars per ounce, and their calories per
We'll
ounce.
link the Excel tables below if you want to do some data.
We're gonna do some
analysis.
charts. We're
Yeah.
gonna chart up.
We do some charts.
Anyways, so let's get started.
Without further ado,
Yeah.
I think
Should we start with regular?
let's start with it
and then
because
go
I think
down?
just in case you're not familiar, Greek yogurt is a style of yogurt. It's a little thicker. It's made with But we're gonna start with a classic, you know and love from your childhood, Yoplait.
I actually ate this yogurt like every day
Mm-hmm.
when I was a kid.
And it's a sort of a Yoplait on words, if you will. I think it's French.
Yoplait.
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 Yoplait. Original.
So
Yeah. The
you can
foil
see-
top, it's a
you
classic.
can see it's got the foil top. It's got a plastic container. It's got some things here that say no artificial flavors, no corn syrup, no artificial colors, gluten-free.
And the shape is to be noted. Compared to the rest of these, it's a reverse. It's more of a pyramid.
It's a pyramid, yeah, because they're on top. I
Yeah.
gotta say, I see Yoplait a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably the most recognizable
They are,
brand.
and even on the shelves, they're on top shelf.
They're on top shelf.
All right, so
Let's get a little.
real close up.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So here's your spoon.
I got some yogurt on me.
It's okay.
So you can smell it right away. Like from here, I can smell it.
And it has that classic yogurt smell that
Yeah.
it makes you think yogurt. That's like there's no other, nothing else comes to mind.
Yeah, I can smell the cultures.
It's coming out even from I'm like 3 or 4 feet away, and it's just wafting.
God, I love the waft.
I love
You
the
know, it's
waft.
one of my favorite things about these yogurts.
You can like help it along, and it just comes naturally either way.
Yeah. Okay. Also, one of the upsides of yogurt is they always have that delightful little thing where you can lick the lid after.
One of my favorite parts of yogurt.
Licking the lid. You lick the lid. Okay, let's get a little crazy.
Okay.
Let's dive in. Here we do it at the same time on that side. Oh.
It's stuck.
Oh.
Okay, cheers. You know, it's just
It's yogurt.
what's there to say besides this is the quintessential yogurt.
It's classic. It's raspberry. I gotta say, the raspberry flavor is not as strong as I would like it to be.
I do
in a
like the
yogurt.
addition of seeds though. I'm curious
Yes.
to see as we go along if any of them omit the
Mhm,
seeds because
mhm.
that texture aspect is pretty crucial to me.
So this one it's 10 cents per ounce. It has 1 gram of protein per ounce, which is the lowest that we have here. So if you're going for protein, this isn't going to be the yogurt for
if you're
you.
gaining, if you're cutting.
Yeah, but also it's pretty low fat. It's only got 0.3 grams of fat per ounce, so 2 grams overall. It's pretty low sugar compared to our other ones. It's about in the middle.
Yeah.
It's 3.16 grams of sugar per ounce, and then the calories per ounce is also on the lower side. It's at 25, so around in the middle. Yeah.
All right.
So we gotta rate it. We're gonna give it texture rating, taste rating, and then an overall what we think.
So
I
texture.
kind of want to go for a second scoop just so I can remind myself.
It has that kind of like almost Jello-like jiggle to it. It's
Oh yeah.
You see that? Like it's a little gelatinous.
Oh.
That's bound to happen.
That happened. We're gonna get a little messy.
Yeah, it's like it's smooth. You don't really chew it. It kind of just goes down.
It goes right down. It does have a little bit of a gelatinous
Yeah.
I didn't think about that first time.
It's a little jiggly. It's creamy, but it's more gelatinous than creamy.
Yeah. So I'd give the texture probably like a 4. A 4 for... Actually, no. Are we going to do it out of 5 or out of 10?
Let's do it out of 10.
Okay. So I'd probably give it an 8.
Yeah.
It's a really good texture, but I like mine to have a little bit more of a chewy kind of aspect. I like mine a little thicker and less jelly-like.
A little bit longer.
Yeah. I like to kind of fight with it.
I'm going to give it a little lower. I'm going to do a 6.
Okay, give me your reasons.
Because I'm just really a fan of the creaminess that you get from a lot of yogurts and more of that mouthfeel versus the kind of like Jello. Like if I want raspberry Jello, I'm gonna eat raspberry Jello.
That's true.
So
taste, I'm gonna give it a 6. It's got a nice flavor, but the raspberry does not really come through.
I'm gonna say as well a 6 because it tastes like yogurt. Yes, that's what you want when you get yogurt, but that's not to say that you can't be improved upon.
Yeah.
So it's a baseline, you know? It's right in the middle.
Overall, I'm gonna give mine a 7. Just averaging my texture and taste. And also, like, in all the other categories of price and protein, fat, and sugar, it's pretty much just a standard fare, you know? So
I'm gonna stick with a 6.
7, and now I was gonna go with the 6.
And like we said, we'll give you some more detailed statistics later.
Yeah, we'll link it. We'll make a PowerPoint on that. Okay, so our next one is going to be Tillamook, good and creamy, Washington raspberry.
Washington's local.
Yeah, we are Washingtonians. Be
Go
careful.
Beaks.
You might get that Seattle freeze.
Watch out.
Watch
and
out.
Tillamook from Oregon, Washington raspberries. It's kind of a cross-cultural synergy. It's really Pacific Northwest local.
We've got 2 Tillamooks up here. We've got...
we'll be unbiased, however.
Yeah. This one's just regular yogurt. This one is farm-style Greek. Now, let's go in for another.
The unboxing. I really like their packaging.
Okay, first thing I notice is the coloring. Look at the Yoplait versus Tillamook. Tillamook is a lot lighter.
It's subtle, and there's no seeds.
Yeah, I don't see any seeds.
And wait, before we go on, is it blended already or?
We might have to mix it up. There might be stuff in the bottom. Let's find out.
Okay. Oh no, it's blended. It says blended. It says on the side.
Yeah. Okay. I see 1 seed. I see a seed or 2.
Oh, okay, so not entirely void of seeds.
It definitely is more.
It's still a little gelatinous though.
Yeah.
But it's definitely less gelatinous than.
It's got a different.
The Yoplait was.
Let's go.
Cheers. Okay, first thoughts. You think Yoplait has some subtle raspberry flavor?
This is more subtle. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
It's almost watery.
I'm disappointed.
I'm very disappointed.
I wanted a lot more from Tillamook, and I did not get it.
It says good and creamy.
I do think the texture is a little better, but the taste is non-existent.
It has that more of a lingering in your mouth feel to it, which I enjoy, but the flavor is just not really
so I'm gonna give it a 9 on texture and a 4 on taste. What about you?
I'm gonna do 8 on texture and 4 on taste as well.
Now let's look at other things. So it's pretty much identical to Yoplait in every category. 0.1 on price. It's a little bit higher in protein. It's a little bit higher in sugar, but marginally. So yeah, I think Yoplait just really came through with this one.
Yeah.
Like, if you were just comparing these two, I would go with Yoplait so far.
Yeah.
My overall grade, I'm probably gonna give it like 5, because the yogurt, it isn't raspberry yogurt.
I'm gonna do a 4.5. It's the flavor really knocked it down. Texture is improving on the Yoplait, but flavor is just.
Now this is a brand I really have not seen before.
I'm not familiar with this.
We got all of these from Winco, by the way.
Yeah. Great selection of yogurt at Winco.
Yeah, they had a lot of good stuff.
It's fit and fruity.
It's made in Auburn, Washington, so
it's
still
local. Okay.
Yeah, we're still nearby. It tells us it's active cultures. This one is lower in price. It is half the price per ounce as these two, and it's got a little bit more sugar and a little bit more calories than both of them per ounce.
So if you're trying to gain,
if you're going for gains,
calories, less price, more calories.
You could get 2 of these for the price of 1 of those.
But let's not make any swift decisions.
Let's not make any swift. Yeah.
We don't know anything about its flavor yet. Oh. Okay, so that looks similar.
It's a little bit Tillamook-y.
It is Tillamook-y.
If we were gonna arrange them by just
like a color
alone, it'd definitely go Tillamook this than the Yoplait.
Yeah,
Yoplay's
so
got a lot richer pink
It's a
color.
little darker, but it's almost identical.
Yeah.
A little darker.
Okay.
And it's still a little gelatinous.
It's looking pretty gelatinous.
It jiggles. There's almost some like a little bit of like wateriness on top of it. Like it needs to be stirred up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna stir
And
it
again,
up.
there are a few seeds, but not as many seeds as the Yoplait.
Yeah, they really went
This
off.
is very similar in texture. In look
This is
so
also
far to
definitely
Tillamook.
so far the drippiest one. The other one's like kind of hung out more.
Yeah,
This one
it
is
doesn't. Sit,
floppy.
it has so much of like a hold to it.
Okay, let's go. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this definitely has more flavor.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's pretty good. That's not bad. It's sweeter. Does it have more sugar?
It does have more sugar.
But not by that much.
Yeah, it's got 1.7 more grams of sugar per ounce. So overall, this little baby
It comes through though. The
has
it's a lot
25
sweeter.
grams of sugar, which is a lot for 6 ounces. But also with any yogurt, you're gonna get a lot of sugar.
Yeah, like you're not going for it for the low sugar, and it definitely has good flavor.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
had
go
good
for,
flavor.
like, one more
It had
bite.
good texture. Like, it had a yogurt flavor, but it also the raspberry really came through.
Yeah. It has like that creaminess to it as well, like the full body. Good, that's good.
I liked it.
In terms of texture, I think it's improving on Tillamook and Yoplait a little bit. I'm gonna do 6.5 because it's still not wowing me.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I wasn't quite as thick as I would want it to be, but that's just a personal thing.
That flavor and a thicker yogurt.
Yeah, its flavor was a 9 for
Yeah,
me.
I'm holding out for those Greeks to be a little thicker.
Yeah.
Taste, however, really good.
Yeah, I gave it a 9 for taste.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 9 as well.
Yeah.
It was excellent. Obviously, because there's more sugar, it's gonna be sweeter, and sometimes that's just what you want, though.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
I'm gonna give it overall an 8.
What is it? Yeah. I'll do 7.5. I guess that makes sense with our rating. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the next one I'm pretty excited for.
I was gonna say I'm also excited.
I've
for
never
this one.
had this before, and I've always
I've not
wanted
had this
to.
flavor. It's Noosa. I'm just gonna hold it up, and it's definitely not blended. I'm excited to stir it up.
Yeah.
Can I do the honors?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It is definitely the priciest one. It is 22 cents per ounce.
Yeah.
It also is the highest in sugar. But it also, is this one the raspberry, oh no, this one is raspberry cream flavor. There's a couple of them that are higher in sugar that I think are supposed to be more dessert
Oh, that's
yogurts.
cute. Love you. That's for you.
Oh yeah. Love you to the
Moon
moon.
and back. And there's a lot of cream on top there.
There's a lot of
Save
cream.
that one for.
Oh,
I'm getting
that
a
was
little
on.
excited. Sorry.
Yeah, you're getting a little crazy.
Okay,
Like,
so-
show them the gradient beforehand. This is kind of pretty.
I'm gonna go around for this one. That beautiful sunset blush gradient.
Yeah.
I just love it.
I wish I'd have had a glass of wine with it.
Next video, we'll do yogurt wine pairings.
Yeah.
So it has that layer of fat on top, and then when you stir it in, it gets, oh my god, this looks luxurious from the get-go.
My god.
And as it mixes, the colors blend together. That it's like a beautiful paint palette. Like I'm ready to paint.
Good noise too.
Oh my god, that is so gorgeous. I have never seen such a gorgeous yogurt.
Wow.
And this has a lot of seeds. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah.
Visually,
Overall presentation.
stunning.
Really
It
good.
is stunning me right now. Okay, I can't wait any longer. We need to get this in our mouths.
We need to get it.
Okay, cheers. Wow. That is so good.
That really came through.
It's creamy, it's thick, it has that like tang you get with
It does
good
have the,
yogurt.
yeah.
I will say the raspberry flavor itself,
It's subtle.
not the strongest, but it more than makes up for it in that beautiful, creamy. I could eat a whole one of these.
Okay.
Alright, what do you think?
Texture is definitely a 10. It's
Yeah.
got a great texture.
If I could give it an 11,
I would, yeah.
I would.
This one blows it out of the water.
That is
Are you
actually.
giving it a 10 too?
I am.
Taste, the tang was really good, but like you said, Raspberry's lacking.
Yeah, keep
I'm
in
gonna
mind we
give
are
it,
rating these as raspberry
yes,
yogurts.
raspberry yogurts. I'm gonna give it a 7 on taste because I would want more raspberry.
Yeah, I'm gonna also give it a 7.
Okay.
If
So-
it had a little more raspberry flavor, it would be a 10 and a 10. Overall,
It's like an 8.5.
8.5. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay. Greek territory. Oh, also, color-wise, it's definitely got a little bit more of a pink hue versus these are more
and
pale.
just the whole
red.
experience of mixing it up.
Yeah, it definitely adds another layer to it. Gets a little star for that one.
Yeah.
Fun times.
All right. I think it's your turn to unwrap.
Okay. Here we've got Chobani
They
Greek
recently
yogurt.
rebranded. They have this beautiful
Oh yeah, it's got a really nice
minimalistic
packaging.
design. Yeah.
And it is fruit on the bottom. This one, we didn't mean to, but we accidentally got 2 non-fat yogurts.
Yeah.
So this is a non-fat Greek, and it also is pretty low calorie and pretty low sugar. So I'm really curious to see how this one works out.
Me as well. Because you need that fat to get the flavor, and we'll see. Oh, okay. See, this is what I'm used to. So I will, in the spirit of full
Does
disclosure.
it always look like this?
Yeah, I buy Chobanis a lot. And usually, you could show them the ring. It has this like ring of cream that it gets, and then you kind of like stir it all together.
Okay. I was a little suspicious at first. So this is normal?
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay that it's like hard? Is it always like that?
Yeah, it's just the cream rises to the top,
Okay.
which is a good sign, despite the no fat.
This one is also a fruit on the bottom, so you kind of get to flip it over.
You fold it in.
You fold it in. You fold it in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as pretty as the new sub, but it's still a fun experience.
I'm having a good time. I'm out here with the boys mixing yogurt.
A little warm up before
A
you
little
eat
warm
the yogurt.
up. Get a little. Oh, my hand's so tired from mixing this yogurt.
Good thing I have a
Good thing I have
post-workout snack.
a post-workout snack.
You're the post-workout snack.
Oh, stop. Stop. I'm
I couldn't
blush.
resist.
I'm blush.
You look like the yogurt.
It's-
You look like the yogurt.
Okay, let's take a bite. You're too much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Almost forgot. The first word that comes to mind is chalky.
Yeah, okay. It's got a little chunks in it. It's got chunks. I don't need another bite. It's got weird chunks.
I think it's because it's a no fat
I
one.
think it's no fat, yeah.
Because I've had Chobanis and I've enjoyed them, and that was not very good. The flavor too is not. It's similar to the other ones, but it's not very raspberry-like. So far, I have not been impressed with the raspberryness of any of these.
Yeah. I'm shook.
Texture, I'm gonna give it a 2.
Yeah, same.
Solid 2 across the board.
And taste, the raspberry, I'm gonna give that one like a 5.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a 6 just to stay consistent with my other ones. Just not the best.
So overall that was like a 3.5 for
Yeah,
me.
3.5 or 4. I'll give it a 4.5, I guess. Yeah, I need some water after that one.
Yeah, that was chalky.
Let's see where. And then this one also has no fat.
This was also Winco brand, which is fun. I always liked, some store brands are really good. If you've ever had the Winco brand cookies that are knockoff Girl Scout cookies, I highly recommend them.
At least in the off season.
Yeah.
Their Oreos are nothing to laugh at either.
Yeah, they have a great flavor selection.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the honors?
Oh, I would love to. Don't forget to rinse off your spoon. So, Winco, their design's pretty minimal, just the raspberries, you know what you're getting. This is also fruit on the bottom.
And fat free.
Okay, interesting. So it says fruit on the bottom, and yet
The fruit
that's
is
a
right
little
there.
bit of leakage, yeah. But I'm liking what I see so far because there's a good amount of seeds. It looks very natural. It has that dark. It has that dark red tone to it that kind of signifies a real raspberry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a similar full mix, and it doesn't have. It has the cream on top like the previous Chobani, but it's not in the same weird like fragmented texture that it was with the Chobani.
Yeah, it was hard.
So this one, I'm liking the color of it. It's dark.
It's a dark red.
It's rich. It's like luxurious red. Okay. So I'm hoping this one takes the cake for flavor because
Takes the yogurt cake.
it's a low bar. Takes the Picks the Gert for flavor. Okay,
Let's get in it.
let's dive in. Cheers.
Once again, I am pleasantly surprised. Wait,
It has a weird
weird
mouthfeel.
aftertaste.
Oh,
Weird
it just
vanilla.
hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like vanilla.
Ugh.
But it starts out. Oh my god.
It started off really
I was
good.
so hopeful for this
It
one.
started off really good, and then it quickly tanked.
So maybe if you just eat it really fast,
really fast.
or like chase it with something. But it has. God, it came so close. It had such a great flavor. to
Right.
start
Yeah,
out
the
with.
texture was fine. Like it was nothing to praise, and the taste originally was good, and then
Look, good, bad.
oh, okay. I'm so disappointed. I'm
That's really too
disappointed.
bad.
I'm giving that one a 2 for taste. The vanilla is like still on my tongue. I need to
If
get
I
that
wanted
out.
vanilla yogurt, I would buy vanilla yogurt.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 4 just because of that initial taste. And the texture,
I'm gonna give it a 6.
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
middle ground. It's a little above average. It's okay.
What'd you give it?
Like I'll give it like a 6 as well.
Okay.
Overall,
I'm giving this one a
5.
4. You giving it a 5?
yeah, we'll do 5.
So just to specify, the low fat ones we didn't like.
Yeah, there's something about that. Like you need some fat.
Yeah. So the next one is Greek on the bottom, Zoe Greek yogurt, raspberry cream. So this one might be a little bit indulgent because it's
Yeah.
creamy. And
Is
also,
it with an E at the end?
no.
Oh.
But it does have the highest sugar and calories. So, and fat. Wait, not. Yes, and fat.
Highest sugar, calories, and fat.
Actually,
So we're
no,
in for a
the
treat.
Noosa has the highest fat.
Oh.
But overall, like,
And
yeah, we're in
this
for
is a
something
Greek
good.
style.
Greek style.
I love their design as well. It's
Mhm.
cool. Greek.
This
Let me
one
try
is
it.
white.
It's probably.
Oh, fruit on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to.
You're
I
right.
was. I was like, this is vanilla as shit. So you can see first glance.
No leakage.
No leakage.
Don't forget to rinse. All right. Ooh.
So it's
Okay.
very creamy.
Yeah, it's a little more. It's similar to the first two in the gelatinousness. of it.
Gelatinousness.
Oh, and it has that nice natural hue of the raspberry. You want to
Mhm.
pull it up, just like the Winco one did.
Yeah, but hopefully it doesn't give us that same.
That gives me high hopes for the flavor of the raspberry. We're hoping they finish strong. They don't fall out short like this one did. It looks good so far.
Yeah.
It's not too thick for a Greek yogurt either. All right.
Let's dive in.
Cheers. You don't like it? I'm giving. I need it. Like I think I was too fast of a bite. It's very different.
It kind of tastes like a raspberry milkshake.
It did say raspberry cream.
Yeah. Like
I
I
think-
just had a raspberry milkshake the other day, and this tastes like that.
It's sweet. It's not bad.
It's just not what I'm looking for.
It's not a yogurt flavor. Like
Yeah.
the Noosa had.
It's got that tartness.
Yeah, this is like sweet, but it does say raspberry cream.
Yeah,
to be
this
fair.
definitely has a strong raspberry flavor, but it's also super sweet. That's like a dessert yogurt.
Yeah, it's a treat.
It's a treat.
Take it away.
I'm gonna give its texture an 8, and since it's a little bit too sweet for me, I'm gonna give it taste a 6.
I think I'm gonna do a 7 for taste, and a 7 for texture. 7 across the board. It was sweet, but we knew what we were getting into with the raspberry cream.
Mm-hmm.
If it had just said raspberry and that's what it tasted like, I would have been a little bit off.
Yeah.
But we signed up for what we got.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this brings us to our last yogurt of the day. Again, another Tillamook, distinctive yellowish gold wrapping.
Mm-hmm.
And this is interesting. It says farm style Greek, and we were talking about this before. We're a little confused. What is the difference between farm style and just regular
Yeah.
Greek?
It also is a little bit cocky. It says you just found the best yogurt in the Greek Isles.
Oh, so this is like directly shutting out these other Greek yogurts, calling them out.
Yeah. So this one's a 2% fat. So it's only 2 grams of fat for a little thing. I don't know. I was
interested.
really undersold by the last Tillamook, and I
do like the confidence.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for confident yogurt. Okay.
So
It's confident enough that it even started blending itself, it seems, in the process. It's already started breaking apart.
mhm.
Oh, okay. So this looks thicker. Definitely a lot thicker than the last few ones. Again, seems to be a trend with these Greek yogurts. It has that more natural.
Yeah, this
and
is
raspberry.
a thick boy, as I would call it. This is like, it looks like sour, it looks like cream cheese spread texture. Which honestly, I can be here for.
Yeah, I'm into it. And it's not totally devoid of fat, so it might have a little more flavor, we're hoping.
I really am hoping.
Hoping and praying.
Hoping and praying every single day. Okay, so it's blended, is a nice light pink. You can't really see it in this light, but it is a nice light pink.
It's more natural than the first
Yeah.
few, which I enjoy. Okay, last one. Cheers. It's a little more sour. It has the tang.
It's sour.
I just don't know if I like it or not.
Mhm.
Do I like the sour? The raspberry flavor is not really there for me.
Mm-mm.
I do think I like the sour though.
Mhm.
It's intriguing. It's different. It brings me to the table. These other ones just.
And I do like the texture.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. So it's hitting some points and it's missing some other ones.
Yeah.
But considering that all of these didn't have the best raspberry flavor to begin with,
Mhm.
it's ahead a little bit, I would say.
Yeah.
No. Not bad.
And obviously, we're both going back for more.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
what does that say?
I do really like. It's also growing on me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It has a really good aftertaste.
It doesn't end with a vanilla note like
Mhm.
some other yogurts do.
So I'm gonna give it an 8 for taste and an 8 for texture.
I was gonna see what I give the Noosa really quick.
We give it 10 for texture, 7 for taste.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do compared to that. I would do a 9 for texture and a 7 for taste.
So 8 average.
Yeah.
So let's just arrange them. That's the end. That's all of them. Let's arrange them in. So the lowest tier seems to be the Chobani.
Okay, Chobani. Important to note, it's the no-fat Chobani.
Yeah, no fat Chobani.
We're not writing off Chobani completely.
Mhm. And then the other lowest one is the other no fat one from Limco.
Sensing a trend here.
Mm-hmm. Then we've got Tillamook. So these ones are all like, this one we gave it like a 3.5, this one's like 4, this one's like 4.5. And then the next one, the Yoplait got a 7 from me and a 6 from you. And then the Zoe got a 7 overall.
Okay.
And then this one we gave an 8. The Fit and Fruity, what are you? 8/7.5, so I'll put it right here.
Which brings us to our winner.
Noosa,
Noosa.
which is the most expensive, but you pay for what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know? It's not just like you pay a lot for it and it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
It tastes really good.
And it's leaps and bounds ahead. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm,
Also, another great thing is we ate a lot of yogurt. If we want to save this,
that's such an important point. I'm glad you brought that up.
yeah, and you can reuse it.
Reusable.
You could like put your snacks in here.
It's sustainable.
It's sustainable, which I really like. 'Cause these other ones, you kind of just throw them away.
It's so good.
It's so good.
And we don't want to finish it right now. Put it back in the fridge. And this is the most expensive, right?
Yes, that is the most expensive. Oh,
But you're getting a good amount of it.
Yeah. So
Wow, that is so good.
the ones that are kind of middle of the line. So actually, the Chobani, which was our lowest rated, and this one, which is our highest rated, were basically the same price per ounce.
Mmm.
So if you're gonna spend an extra penny per ounce,
Noosa.
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
they were doing something, right? Nah. I'll edit that out. Moving forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was pretty exciting.
mm-hmm.
Going into this, I was
I was
you know,
excited.
cautiously optimistic. I was scared. I was a little anxious. And now I'm just like, I have a new favorite yogurt.
Yeah, it's the Noosa.
It's the Noosa.
It's the Noosa. I'd never had it before, and I'm really excited about it.
And I just love that we can be like, oh, I'll put it in the fridge and we can have some later after dinner.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a little treat.
Because all these other ones, you've opened up a black hole.
We opened up Pandora's box.
We opened up Pandora's box of
Pandora's
yogurt box.
Yogurt box. Pandora's Gurt has been opened.
Her Gurt yurt.
Her Gurt yurt?
Yurt is a building. Her Gurt yurt. Welcome to the Gurt yurt.
Welcome to the Gurt yurt.
So yeah, we're gonna take a little time, probably evaluate which is the most. Just do some charts, you know.
Yeah,
do
run
some
the
fun
numbers.
Stuff. Run the numbers.
Yeah, and we're completely open source, so down below you'll see all of our calculations.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
We're gonna put it probably on like Google.
Yeah, Google.
Mm-hmm.
So.
On Google Docs, they have really good software to do.
Oh, I love Google Docs.
On Sheets.
I do almost all of my statistical work on Google Docs.
Yes. And I do a lot of statistical work.
Let me tell you, God, in this line of work.
Thank you for joining us today. It's been a wild ride.
It has.
It's been 30 minutes of pure bliss.
I wouldn't miss it for anything. Yeah, so I'm Niall.
I'm Sophie. This was a joint collaboration between our two channels.
WEAKSgaming, Sophia Cunningham.
I forget the name of my channel. It's not important to me. I release media there and I don't let it
have
again.
a proposal before we move on. Should the Gurt Yurt be our collaborative name when we review yogurt?
Yes.
Okay.
The Gurt Yurt will be coming back.
You have not seen the last of the Gurt Yurt.
I don't know what we're gonna think of next.
We could take any suggestions in the comments below. But
I'm thinking we should do a non-dairy yogurt review.
Yeah.
Because
that is an interesting idea.
I've got a lot of friends.
Our producer is vegan.
Our producer, Molly. Molly, clap for Molly.
She set this whole thing up.
She set this whole thing up. She did the lighting. She's amazing, but unfortunately, this little bitch cannot handle dairy.
She can't. Her tummy just can't handle it.
Her tummy can't do it. So our next review is gonna be non-dairy yogurt.
Non-dairy yogurt.
And hopefully, she'll be joining us.
Hopefully. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, the Gurt Yurt.
I'm as high as hell, and you're about to get shot. I'm as high as hell, and you're about to get shot. I'm as high as hell, and you're about to get shot. The police and the government touch my cock. I'm as high as hell, and you're about to get shot. I'm as high as hell, and you're about to get shot. I'm as high